Tamar Bates was 22 points off the bench. Xavier Johnson had 16 points. He played pretty well. Xavier Johnson has good and bad with him. When he plays bad, he plays real bad. He tends to turn the ball over. He's kind of all over the place with the shots. But when he plays good, he plays extremely well. His biggest thing is he starts playing bad when he starts making mistakes. And if he can keep from making mistakes, normally he plays pretty well. But overall, as a team, played extremely well in this game. We also played against Arkansas Little Rock. We won that game as well. I honestly don't remember the score on it, but it was a bit of a sloppy game. We ended up winning by 20, I think it was 24, 25. But that game was just a little bit of everywhere. They played a lot of bench during that game. So, however, we have some really good games coming up. We are still ranked 11th, moved up in the poll. Indiana football, IU loses to Purdue. The score was a lot closer. Well, let me rephrase this. The game was a lot closer than the score was. The score was 30-17, I believe. Indiana was down 7 points in the fourth quarter, and Purdue scores made it 20. What was it? 22, I believe. I think it was 22-17, something like that. I forget exactly, but then Indiana's got the ball on the drive, trying to drive down to tie it, and we basically, I don't really know what happened. There was a throw. I don't even remember what the receiver was. He goes to run it up the field. He gets stopped. Forward progress stopped. I don't know how many seconds, what kind of judgment call the referee has to make on those. My opinion is if you're going to call forward progress, and if it's part of the rule book, which it is, then call it forward progress. He got stopped. At what point do you call that forward progress and blow the play dead? I don't know. But he was stopped. They were able to grab the ball and then yank it out, and they scored again on top of it. And that pretty much ended the game. So, the score was a lot worse than what it should have been. That happened within like 4 minutes. They scored those 2 touchdowns, put them by 14 and win. But that game was a lot closer than that. You never know what's going to happen with a rivalry game. Didn't think Indiana played as well against Purdue as they did the week prior against Michigan State. But they did play a lot better at Michigan State. So, also, my opinion, Indiana's football coach, I'm not so sure that he's got much more games to lose. I don't know if he's going to be in chopping block next year, but if he has a losing season, he probably is going to be in chopping block the following year. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping Indiana improves. I was expecting a lot out of them this year. They didn't give it to me. It's kind of like how the Colts started off. And then speaking of the Colts. All right. So we have a big game against Pittsburgh today. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, today. This is Monday. Sorry, this is Monday. I just got off work. I work nights. I've said that before, but I wanted to get this in. So Colts do have an important game this Monday. So we've got to win this game. Got to. We have such a huge possibility of making the playoffs, which is weird. It's really weird. But the Jets have a good chance of going and end up going like 8-9, possibly 9-8. It's going to be really close because they have some harsh games coming up. And there's a few other teams out there like that. So we can slip into the playoffs. And if we're playing well when we slide into the playoffs, you never know how far we can go. Not say we're a Super Bowl team, but see how far we can go. Here we go. Like, subscribe, leave comments, and hit that bell. So I haven't been on here since Thanksgiving. Did a couple of shorts, but we'll get on here and throw some stuff together. I missed some games, Indiana and Jackson State. Indiana won 90-51. I think they were like 10 out of 22 shooting from behind the arc. I got some videos for you. I hope you enjoy them. Please subscribe. Help me out. I need as many viewers as possible, so and we can get me over that 50 at least mark and be able to go live. So you guys have a great day. Till next time.
To go the distance, hey, we're going to be going on long drives. They're going to be going on long drives. So we need to make sure on our drives, every single play counts.
Everyone in the world counting us. We're going to stick together and we're going to make plays. Everyone is counting us out. But we know what we're here to do. We came here to make plays and get back on our plays and win. Now let's go out there and make plays.
To make every play that comes their way. That's what being a playmaker is. A playmaker isn't always making a play every once in a while or every other play. Every time the play comes your way, you make it.
They give off straight, give to Taylor. Taylor bulldozing. Jonathan Taylor right up the gut. He's got a first down.
Those smaller 4 or 5 yard runs, although very effective, they set up the back end of the game for different kind of runs, whether it be a misdirection or whether it be a move you may have been setting up.
Jonathan Taylor digging and carving his way.
You show him one move, and then finally you're able to set him up.
Hands up to Jonathan Taylor. Big run. There's a big hole. Big hole in the middle. He's off to the races. 35-40. 45-50. Breaks it outside.
By Jonathan Taylor to open up that middle of the field.
Colts have had no first quarter points in the last 6 games, and here comes on a 1st and 10 from the 11, Taylor bulldozing into the grasp of the aforementioned Sidney Jones. Jonathan Taylor on the move, Ryan to the air, Ryman the block. Taylor, he slips by the grasp of Yassine. He takes it close, got the first down, it looks like inside the 1. They get 5 field goals and a couple touchdowns. On 1st and 10, they swing it out here to the running back, the terrific Jonathan Taylor. He's got Jayan Brown around his waist with a catch and run. 0 passing yards for an entire quarter. It's 2nd down, 6. Taylor back in, got a wonderful block from his wide receiver, Paris Campbell, and help there on the block by Pittman, and he picks up 13.
You do still have 1 timeout in your pocket.
3rd down, long 3. Oh, he got it. Submarining. It's Taylor inside the 30. Masterson brings him down. He's only had 1 100-yard game. 2nd down. So there's a big hole. He's off to the races. Chased by Harmon. Chased by Webb. And you can kiss him goodbye. 3rd and 6 for the Colts. Opening drive. Ryan from the gun. Hits his man. Pittman in stride and a big gain into Philadelphia territory.
That continued to let them run the football and continue to extend drives.
New set of downs for Indy. Taylor got a hole. Acceleration for Taylor inside the 20. Last opening drive touchdown for the Colts. Christmas last year at Arizona. Handoff. Taylor powers in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Strong opening drive. Shotgun for Hurts. Nickel patch here for Indy. On 3rd and 12. Hurts has time. Pumps and throws into a crowd, and it's broken.
Here's Taylor.
Taylor's going to finish it. Jonathan Taylor to the house.
Anybody. All right? And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked. What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win it.
Anybody out for the game? Obviously, Monday night, excited about the Steelers coming to town, fired up. We're going to be in our throwback uniform, so excited about that. It's our Kicking the Stigma game. You can see the shirt I'm wearing. You can purchase this in the pro shop, and this goes, obviously the proceeds go to helping the Earth Safe Family Initiative, which raises awareness for mental health and the works to remove the stigma associated with mental health disorders. So excited about all of those things, and excited to get to it today.
So Quiddy Pay could play.
Good play. Yeah, we're not ruling anybody out. Yeah, he's continuing to progress, and we'll work him out again tomorrow, and just just kind of working through all that.
Is Zaire Franklin practice today?
He did not. Yeah, he got a little illness. Z did, so he wasn't out there today. Just making sure that we don't tax him too much. But he has an illness.
It's kind of on that. I guess how are you managing just that aspect of when you have guys in and out of practice and making sure
Well, this week exposed too.
If Pittsburgh obviously they get this dominance against you guys Colts. You played in the last game. You remember the last game that this team won against Pittsburgh?
I do not.
2008.
2008. Good heavens, really?
17-3 since the Colts moved here. Isn't that crazy?
Wow, I did not know that. So 2008 is the last time we beat them here.
Beat them, period.
Beat them, period. Oh wow. All right. Yeah.
You were there, and Reggie was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not know.
So
that.
maybe you can do some kind of. This is what we did.
Yeah. We'll get a little bring back the magic type thing. No, I had no idea. Listen. Reality, we've got a Monday night game. It's going to be huge. The Steelers are huge, so I don't think we need any extra motivation. But I had no idea about the dominance they've had over us here.